The wind howled through the narrow streets of Denver, carrying thick snowflakes that danced wildly under the streetlights. Daniel Carter, a single father of 8-year-old Lily, tightened his worn-out jacket against the bitter cold. His breath came out in white puffs as he trudged through the icy sidewalk, his boots barely holding together. He had just finished his late-night shift at a mechanic shop, exhaustion weighing heavily on his shoulders. As he turned onto the main road leading to his apartment, headlights flickered erratically through the snowfall. A sleek black sedan was stuck at the intersection, its tires spinning uselessly in the deep snow. Daniel hesitated for a moment, his mind reminding him of his fatigue and the warmth of home just a few blocks away. But then, he thought of Lily, how he always told her that kindness mattered, that helping others made the world a better place. Sighing, he pulled his gloves tighter and walked over to the car. The driver's side window rolled down, revealing a woman with wide, panicked blue eyes and delicate features framed by wavy chestnut hair. She was shivering despite the thick coat draped over her. "Need some help?" Daniel asked, his voice rough from the cold. "Yes, please. The car won't move, and my phone died." "I don't know what to do," she admitted, rubbing her hands together for warmth. Daniel nodded, glancing at the tires. "You're stuck in a snowdrift. Let me see what I can do." He grabbed a small shovel from his backpack, one he always carried in the winter, knowing how unpredictable the weather could be. As he worked, he glanced at the woman. Her coat was expensive, her shoes designer. She looked out of place in this storm, like someone who belonged in a high-rise penthouse rather than stranded in a broken-down car. Within minutes, Daniel had cleared enough snow and guided her to gently accelerate while he pushed from behind. The tires gripped, and the car jolted forward. He stumbled but caught himself just in time. The woman quickly parked on solid ground and jumped out, rushing over to him. "Are you okay?" she asked, her voice laced with genuine concern. "Yeah, just a little sore," he said with a tired smile. She reached into her bag. "I should pay you for this. It's the least I can do." Daniel held up a hand, shaking his head. "No need. Just be careful out here. The storm's only getting worse." The woman hesitated, studying him. His face was lined with weariness, his clothes threadbare, his fingers red from the cold. "At least let me drive you home," she insisted. Daniel wanted to refuse, but his body ached from the long walk ahead. And more than that, he needed to get back to Lily. "All right, I appreciate it." As they drove through the snowy streets, Daniel let his guard down slightly. He told her about Lily, how he worked 2 jobs to make ends meet after his wife passed away 3 years ago. The woman listened intently, occasionally glancing at him with an unreadable expression. When they reached his tiny apartment, he thanked her again. "Take care," he said as he stepped out. "You too, Daniel," she said softly, watching as he disappeared into the dimly lit building. The unexpected turn. The next morning, Daniel was awakened by a knock at his door. Rubbing his eyes, he opened it to find the same woman from the night before, standing there with a warm smile and a steaming cup of coffee in hand. "I hope I'm not intruding," she said. "I wanted to properly introduce myself. I'm Evelyn Harper." Daniel's eyes widened slightly. The name was familiar. Then it clicked, Evelyn Harper, CEO of Harper Innovations, one of the most influential businesswomen in the country. His throat went dry. "Wait, you're—" "Yes," she said with a chuckle. "But last night, I was just a woman stranded in the snow, and you helped me without hesitation." Daniel ran a hand through his hair, feeling suddenly self-conscious about his modest surroundings. The peeling paint on the walls, the old furniture, none of it seemed to matter until now. Lily peeked from behind him, her curiosity evident. Evelyn smiled warmly. "And this must be Lily." Lily nodded shyly, her big brown eyes filled with wonder. Evelyn knelt down to her level. "Your dad is a good man," she said. "He helped me when he didn't have to." Lily beamed with pride. He always says we should help people. Evelyn stood and looked at Daniel. I'd like to return the favor. Daniel frowned. Evelyn, I didn't help you expecting anything in return. I know, she said. That's why it matters. She handed him an envelope. Please, just open it. Hesitantly, Daniel did. Inside was a job offer, an opportunity to work as a lead mechanic at one of her company's luxury car divisions, with double his current salary and benefits. He stared at it in disbelief. Evelyn, I can't accept this. Yes, you can, she said firmly. You deserve this. You helped me without knowing who I was, without asking for anything. The world needs more people like you, and I want to help you the way you helped me. Daniel felt a lump rise in his throat. This job could change everything. It meant better healthcare for Lily, a stable home, and a future he never thought possible. Tears pricked his eyes. I don't know what to say. Say yes, she said simply. A new beginning. Months passed, and Daniel flourished in his new job. He moved into a better apartment, one where Lily had her own room filled with books and toys. He no longer had to choose between rent and groceries, between work and spending time with his daughter. One evening, as he tucked Lily into bed, she looked up at him with a sleepy smile. Dad? Yeah, sweetheart. I think kindness is like magic. Daniel smiled. Yeah. Why's that? Because you helped Miss Evelyn, and it made our life better too, she said, her voice filled with wonder. Daniel kissed her forehead. That's the thing about kindness, Lily. It always comes back to you when you least expect it. As he turned off the light and watched his daughter drift into peaceful sleep, he realized how much had changed, all because of one simple act of kindness on a snowy night. And in that moment, Daniel knew he would never stop believing in the power of humanity.